Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly, and today our topic is how to send Dropbox Sign signature request on Elementor form submission. So in businesses, signing different documents like agreements, contracts or consent form is a critical part of operation. And here my objective is that I have created an employee onboarding form in Elementor form, and now as I'm going to receive a new form submission from Elementor form, then automatically by using that detail of that form submission, I'm going to send a request for signature to that particular employee by using Dropbox Sign. So here for my objective, I have to build a connection between Elementor form and Dropbox Sign. So for building this connection, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing software for automation and integration. Now with Pabbly Connect, as I'm going to receive a new form submission from Elementor form, then automatically I'm going to send a signature request by using Dropbox Sign. So how I'm going to build this connection? For that, let me take you to my computer screen.
I hope all you can see my computer screen, and today we are going to see that how we can automate the process of sending Dropbox Sign signature requests from Elementor form submission. So in many businesses, collecting signatures for contracts, agreements or consent form is a critical part of operation. Traditionally, this process can be time consuming and prone to errors, especially if it involves manual data entry and follow-up. By automating the sending of Dropbox Sign signature requests directly from Elementor form submission, I can streamline this workflow significantly. So imagine here, I'm an HR manager of a rapidly growing tech company, and as my company scales, I'm onboarding new employees frequently. So one of the essential documents that every new hire must sign is a non-disclosure agreement to protect my company's confidential information and intellectual property. Manual sending NDAs to each new employee, tracking who has signed and following up with those who haven't can be time consuming and prone to errors. So by integrating Dropbox Sign with Elementor form for NDA agreements streamlines the onboarding process, enhances efficiency and ensures legal compliance. And here for saving my time and energy, I need to create this automation between Elementor form and Dropbox Sign. So here what is going to happen is that as my new employee who has got onboarded in my company will fill this Elementor form, then automatically by using that form submission detail, I'm going to send the NDA document automatically to my employee for the signature. So here for building this automation and this integration between Elementor form and Dropbox Sign, I need to use Pabbly Connect. Now with Pabbly Connect, I'm going to build this connection between these two applications without any coding and programming skills. So for using Pabbly Connect, I need to open a new tab and search for pabbly.com/connect in my browser. And this will take us to this landing page of Pabbly Connect. Here we have two options, sign in and sign up for free. If we don't have any account with Pabbly Connect, then we can just click on this sign up for free button, and this will take only 2 minutes of our time and we will get 100 tasks free every month. Or if we already have an account, we can just sign in, or we will get to see this page. So these are all the apps that Pabbly offers, and we are going to use Pabbly Connect here. For that, I need to click here on this Access Now button under Pabbly Connect. And this will direct us to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Now here what I need to do is I need to create a new workflow, and for that I'm going to click here on this Create Workflow button, and this window will pop up. Now here I need to name my workflow, so I'm going to name it as my objective, which is to send Dropbox Sign signature request on Elementor form submission. Now here what I need to do is I need to click on Create, and this will take us to this window of our workflow. Here we have two boxes, trigger and action. So these are the two main principles on which our workflow works on. And trigger says when this happens, action says do this. So trigger is going to be the first step that will get executed in our workflow, and action will just follow that. So here we need to set up our trigger first, and here my trigger application is going to be Elementor form. And here for selecting my trigger application, I need to first search for that. So I'm going to search for Elementor form here, and I'm going to select Elementor. Now here I'm setting up my trigger, and in my workflow, I can only set up one trigger step and multiple action steps. Now here I need to give my trigger event, so I'm going to open this tab. A new form submission will be my trigger event, so I'm going to select this. And now what I need to do is I need to connect Elementor with Pabbly Connect in my workflow, and for that I need to use this webhook URL. So this webhook URL is going to work as a bridge between Elementor and Pabbly Connect. Now for connecting my Elementor form with Pabbly Connect, I need to follow all these instructions, and first I need to copy this webhook URL. And now I need to take you to my WordPress account where I have created my employee onboarding form with the help of Elementor form. So here I'm going to use this form of employee onboarding form. So I'm going to click on this edit with Elementor button. So here this is my form. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this text. And now I need to connect this form with Pabbly Connect. So here in this left section, I have this option of action after submit. So I'm going to open this. And here in this option, what I need to do is I need to add my action. So I'm going to click on this plus icon button. And here I need to search for my action, that is going to be webhook. So I'm going to select webhook here. And now what I need to do is I need to open this tab of webhook. Now here in this tab, what I need to do is I need to give my webhook URL. So I'm going to paste that webhook URL that I have copied from Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to paste that here. And here I'm going to enable this option of advanced data. So I'm going to enable this button. And now I'm going to click on update. And here in this form, I have successfully updated my webhook and I have connected this Elementor form with Pabbly Connect. Now I'm going to take you to Pabbly Connect. And here in Pabbly Connect, we can see it is waiting for webhook response. So how I'm going to get this webhook response? For that, I need to create a new form submission for my onboarding form. So I'm going to take you back to Elementor form. I'm going to preview this form. And here I'm going to make a form submission. So I'm going to fill all these details and I'm going to fill dummy details here so that I can have a sample submission. So here first I need to give the name of my employee. So my employee name will be test user. Email will be testuser@pabblytudes.com. I'm going to give a random phone number. So this is the phone number of my employee. Now I need to give the date of birth. So I'm going to select a random date of birth. So 1st Jan 2000 will be my date of birth. And now I need to give my department. So my department will be engineering. I need to give the title of my employee. So the title of my employee is junior developer. And now I need to give the date of joining. So I'm going to click here and I'm going to select a random date of joining. So 2nd July 2024 is my date of joining and I'm going to select my employment type. So I'm going to open this tab and full-time will be my employment type. So I'm going to select this and here I have filled my form. So I'm going to click on send and I have successfully submitted my form. So I have created this form submission. Now what I need to do is I need to go back to Pabbly Connect. And here in Pabbly Connect, we can see I have received this response. So in this response, I have the name of my employee, that is test user. I have the date of joining, that is 2nd of July 2024. Also here I have the date of birth, that is 1st of Jan 2000. I have the random phone number. I have the title of my employee, that is junior developer. Also I have the employment type, that is full time. And I have the department, that is engineering. And here I have the email address, that is testuser@pabblytudes.com. So here I have received all these details of my newly hired employee. And as I have received all these details, what I need to do is I need to send the request for signing the document of NDA to this particular employee. So for that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up my actions tab. And here in my action application, I'm going to use Dropbox Sign. So I'm going to search for that. And here I'm going to select Dropbox Sign. Now I need to give an action event. So I'm going to open this tab and send signature request from template will be my action event. So I'm going to select this. And now I'm going to connect Dropbox Sign with Pabbly Connect in my workflow. And for that, I'm going to click here on connect. I will click on add new connection. And for connecting Dropbox Sign, I need to give an API key and the password. So I have the password of my Dropbox Sign account. And now I only need the API key. So where I'm going to find this API key, for that I need to take you to my Dropbox Sign account. And here I need to go to API. Now here in API, what I need to do is I need to generate a new API key. So I'm going to click on generate key button. And here I need to give a name to my key. So here my name will be of NDA agreement. So this is going to be my key name and I'm going to click on generate key. And here this has generated this API key. So I'm going to copy this. I will go back to Pabbly Connect and I'm going to paste that here. Also in this tab of password, I'm going to type the password of my account. So I'm going to fill that. So I have filled my account password. Now what I need to do is I need to click on save. And here I have connected Dropbox Sign with Pabbly Connect. Now here for sending my document for signature request, what I need to do is I need to select the template that I want to use. So here for my template, what I need to do is I need to take you back to my Dropbox Sign account. I will go to templates. And here in my templates, I only have this one template of non-disclosure agreement. So here I have already created this template for my document of NDA for my employee. So here I'm going to use this template. So I need to go back to Pabbly Connect And here for selecting the template, I need to open this tab. And here you are going to find all the templates that you will have in your Dropbox Sign account. I only have one template, so it is already selected. Now I have this option of test mode. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this tab and I'm going to select this option of yes. So as I'm just setting up this workflow for sending signature requests to all my employees, so that's why I'm setting this up in test mode. But in real time, when we need to run this workflow, we can select the option of no here and we will not run this in test mode. So when this step is going to run in test mode, then this will be non-legally binding. So here I'm only setting up my workflow, so I'm using this in test mode. Now what I need to do is I need to give the subject. So here my subject line will be confidentiality agreement NDA for XYZ company. So this is going to be my subject line that I want to send with my request mail for this document. So this is my subject. Now what I can do is I can also give a message with this email or this signature request. So here I can type the message that I want to send to my employee, but I don't want to send any message. So I'm just going to leave this. And here I have this option of after signing redirect URL. So here I can give the URL of my company website or any other URL that I want to redirect my employee after signing that document. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to type the URL of Pabbly Connect. So here this is the URL of Pabbly Connect. Now what is going to happen is that as my employee is going to sign that NDA document from Dropbox Sign, then automatically it is going to redirect him to Pabbly Connect. Here you can fill any URL that you want to use, and now I need to give the title. So here I can use any title for my documents. So here I'm going to use this title of signature request from NDA. So this is going to be my title. Now I need to give the signer role. So while creating a template in Dropbox Sign, I have also assigned the role of the signer. So here I have assigned the role of employee, and you can fill the role that you have assigned in your template. So here this is going to be my signer role. Now I need to give the signer email and the signer name. So here for the signer email and the name, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the response of Elementor form, and in that response I'm going to receive the email address of my employee and also the name of my employee. So as I'm going to receive all these details, I'm going to map those details here in this tab, and for that I need to use mapping. So what mapping is a technique through which I can retrieve the data from the previous steps, and the data that is changing will get replaced with the new data in the real time. So for mapping, I need to click here. I will open the response of Elementor, and here I am going to search for the email address of my employee. So here this is the email address of my employee, so I'm going to map this. Similarly, I need to give the signer name, so I'm going to click here. I will open the response of Elementor, and here this is the name of my employee, so I'm going to map this. And as I have mapped these details here, I have made these details dynamic. So as I'm going to receive a new response of Elementor form submission, and I will get the response of a new employee, then automatically all these details that I have mapped here are going to get replaced with the new detail in the real time. Now as I have filled all the required details, what I need to do is I need to click on Save and Send Test Request button. And here we can see I have received this response. So this is a positive response, and this means that I have sent a request of signature to my employee. So to check this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open my email, and here we can see I have received this new email. So I'm going to open this, and here I have the subject line of my email, that is confidentiality agreement NDA for XYZ company. So I have the subject line that is confidentiality agreement NDA for XYZ company, and here I have requested for signature. So here by using Dropbox Sign, I have sent the NDA agreement for signature to my newly hired employee. So here we can see that as I have received a new response of Elementor form submission from my employee, then automatically I have sent a request for signing the NDA document by using Dropbox Sign. So here what I can do is I can click on review and sign. And here we can see this is saying this is not legally binding. So as we are running this in test mode, that's why this is not legally binding. So I'm going to click on OK. And here we can see this is my NDA agreement document, and this was created for test user. So here I have created this template in Dropbox Sign, and this is my NDA document, and I have sent this to my employee for signature. So here we can see I have this employee name, that is test user. I have today's date, that is 8th of July 2024, and by clicking here I can sign this document. So I can click here. I can create any signature, and I can click on insert, and I have added my signature. Now I'm going to click on continue. And as I have signed my document, it has automatically redirected me to Pabbly Connect. So as I have added Pabbly Connect as my redirect URL in my Dropbox Sign step, then automatically as I've completed my signature for my NDA agreement in Dropbox Sign, it has automatically redirected me to Pabbly Connect. So here we can see that as I'm receiving a new form submission from Elementor form, then automatically I'm sending a request for document signature to the user who is making that form submission. So here to check this again, I'm going to go back to my Elementor form and I'm going to fill this form one more time. So here my name will be dummy user, email will be dummyuser@pabblytudes.com. I'm going to give a random phone number. I will give a date of birth. 2nd January 2000 will be my date of birth. I have to give my department. So my department will be marketing and title will be associate video instructor. Now I need to give the date of joining. So I'm going to select a random date of joining and employment type will be a full-time. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on send. And here I have successfully submitted my form. Now what should happen is that as I've created this form submission from my employee, then automatically by using all these details of my form submission, a signed document request should be sent automatically to my employee. So to check this, let me take you to my Gmail account. And here we can see I have received this new email. So I'm going to open this. And here we can see I have received this email and the subject line is confidentiality agreement NDA for XYZ company. And I have requested for signature. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on review and sign. I'm going to click on OK. And here we can see I have created this document for dummy user. So here we can see that as my employee has filled the Elementor form, then automatically by using all the detail of my employee, I have sent this request for document signature. And this is my non-disclosure agreement. So here we can see that my automation and this connection between Elementor form and Dropbox Sign is working successfully, and as I am receiving a new form submission from Elementor form, then automatically I'm sending a signed document request by using Dropbox Sign. Now I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect, and here in Pabbly Connect I have created this connection between Elementor form and Dropbox Sign to send Dropbox Sign signature request on Elementor form submission. Now let's summarize what we did here. So first I have set up my trigger, and my trigger application was Elementor and my trigger event was new form submission. Then I have set up my action step and my action application was Dropbox Sign and my action event was send signature request from template. So this is how I have successfully created this workflow, and you can also create this workflow by following all the steps that I did in my workflow. And I'm also going to put the link of my workflow in the description so you can check it out from there, and thank you for watching this video.
Not just these applications, you can automate and integrate a lot more applications like this by using Pabbly Connect. So if you want to reach out to us, then email us at support@pabbly.com. And if you have any queries, then you can write us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any issue with the pricing, then you can visit this link. And if you like this video, then please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.